Hi, this is Alan from Alpus Group, and I'm going to talk to you today about the Lease Options Mastery course that I've been doing with Simon Zucchi today. This is day one, which was actually yesterday, Thursday. So we'll start off with day one, and I'll explain what has happened over the last couple of days. It's been an absolutely brilliant course organised by Simon Zucchi and various of his key coaches. There's obviously a legal and earning disclaimer, and there's a review of what anyone attending will achieve. So deeper understanding of lease options, the opportunity to implement what you've learned, improve confidence and belief that you can do this, to build your network of like-minded property investors, maybe even find some lease options on the training, and a clear action plan for achieving your property goals. So what is a lease option? Well, a purchase lease option enables you to negotiate the purchase of a property on your terms and conditions, but offering the vendor the price that they want. So this doesn't always suit the sale or purchase of a property, because it only really works if the vendor doesn't need the money at the moment, because what you're doing is you're fixing a price at which you have an option to purchase the property at some time in the future within the lease option period. So this could be maybe 3 years or 5 years or 7 years even, you agree a price today that is at the market value. You are essentially then renting, or another word for lease, so you're leasing the building from them until you exercise the option to purchase. So doing things this way, it enables you to offer more for the property, provided that the purchase takes place at a point in time in the future that suits you. Now, you're not obliged to purchase the property. You've got the right to exercise the option, but you haven't got the obligation to purchase. So I hope that's explained what a purchase lease option is. And this is the agenda for day one, which was yesterday, Thursday. Lease options fundamentals, how to find potential lease options, benefits to sellers and estate agents, and finding potential lease options online. So what are your property investing goals? You can fill these in yourself to suit your particular strategy. And then this is the introduction to purchase options. A basic option is called a purchase option, which is the right to buy but not the obligation to purchase, which is what I was explaining. You would do it within a certain time period called the option period. It would be for a fixed price, which is the option price or strike price, and there must be a consideration, which is an upfront option fee, which could be just £1, or it could be an amount of money agreed between the parties. The option should be assignable, because you may want to assign it to somebody else. And it's used for land and commercial property originally, but we can now use this with residential in most places in the world, except for in Scotland, where it wouldn't apply, and also in parts of Australia, where the laws there preclude this type of purchase. So why use a purchase option? It's because the purchase option gives you control over the assets. You get exclusivity, and the vendor, once they've entered into the agreement with you, can't sell to anyone else. So the purchase option gives you time to get planning in place, time to arrange finance, time to find a JV partner, time to find a buyer for the deal. So you can add value before you buy, and this is an important concept to understand, because you're controlling the asset with a purchase option. You can then add value before you buy, raise the finance on the value, which is the improved value, instead of the purchase price, which is the lower amount that you've agreed, which is like today's market value. This means you can get a bigger loan, and it means you can put in less of your own money, and it improves your return on investment. So when you use a purchase option to secure the property that you want to sell on, you find a great property deal that you don't want. Maybe it does not suit your personal investing criteria, so instead of walking away, you could sell this to another person. The purchase option is a lockout agreement. It ensures you get paid and can't be cut out of the deal. This protects your position and finder's fee. So, as you can see from this dialogue that I'm reading to you here, and there are about 50 odd pages of this explanation about purchase options just for day one. And then we've just done day two, which is a similar level of detail about lease options mastery. And then we've got day three to go tomorrow. So I'm just explaining this because I think the training from Simon Zucchi and Property Investors Network is excellent, and every strategy that you can think of is broken down into such detail and explained in very simple terms: the pros and the cons, the benefits, the drawbacks, when to use it, when not to use it. And PIN are expert at education, the best I've come across in the UK market, and over the last couple of years I've undertaken quite a bit of property education, and Simon Zucchi and Property Investors Network is the best that I've come across. They explain, for example, here when to use purchase options, when to use purchase options with a joint venture with owners, all the facets about the subject that they're teaching, and it's really commendable, the level of detail and the excellence of the coaching and mentoring. And it's not only Simon Zucchi and Andy Haynes who front it up, there are also expert coaches who give you their personal experience of exercising these sort of deals, and they had a number of ex-mastermind students who've done these sort of deals. Some of them have done many of these sort of deals. So you could do far worse than actually look at purchase lease options and education from Simon Zucchi and Property Investors Network. And not only lease options mastery, but there's a whole series of other education products from Property Investors Network that are all of similar high quality. So I can't recommend PIN highly enough. As you can see, the level of detail, the explanations that are given, it's just excellent. All the practice is explained in case studies. So in each case, you get examples which show you the benefits and the practicalities of dealing with such methods as lease options. And as is acknowledged, these are not suitable everywhere. They're only suitable where the vendor doesn't need the money immediately, but it is a way of you actually securing good properties by offering more than other people. You're not actually requiring below market value purchase. You're offering at the market price, but you've got the option to complete at a time in the future. So I've certainly learned a lot about purchase lease options, a lot about the detail. I knew about the principles before, and I've learned a lot more about the practicalities of how to negotiate them from expert coaches who are on Simon Zucchi's team. So that's all for this video, and I'll give you a brief run through the start of day 2 in another video. But talk to me if you have a property which you don't need, property which you don't need the equity from, but which you're interested in selling at a price that we agree today, current market price, and which I can then lease from you. So what I would do is, if you've got such property, say take it for example, it's currently used as a house of multiple occupation, I may well be able to offer you the current value. Once we agree a purchase lease option for a suitable period, I will then improve the property and improve the income from it, and I will refinance it and then purchase it from you. So what it means is you get essentially a current market value in a falling market. So you're certain that you're going to do a deal with me. I will improve the property, and then I will buy it from you, because I will be financing at the enhanced value. So I hope that explains the sort of ethics about purchase lease options. It's a win-win for you if you've got property you don't need and or don't want, and you don't need the money immediately. I can purchase the property from you, I can enhance the value of the property, and I can complete on the purchase at an agreed time within the option period. So if you think about it, want to discuss it with me, give me a call on 07539 141 257 or 0333 224 1257. Schedule a call with me at calendly.com/AlanJE, or you can drop me an email, alan@alpusgroup.com. Talk to me about lease options and how I can pay you more for your property, because I'll be agreeing today's price in a falling market, and I will also pay you effectively a rental, i.e. the monthly lease per amount, until I actually complete the purchase. So if you think about it, you actually get more than the market value for your property, as long as you don't need the money from the purchase, sale from your point of view. Sell it to me, I will give you the best price, and I will enhance the value, complete the purchase from you, and essentially I'm responsible for the property as soon as we agree to undertake a purchase lease option. So look forward to hearing from you. Cheers for now.